So while this range is new to the Sony lineup, it's not new to the E-mount system. Both Tamron and Sigma have something similar for a few years now, and yes, Michael, both are excellent choices for just $899. So then what would be the reasons to pay extra for the Sony? Overall better image quality, more accurate autofocus, and better active stabilization. Let's break that all down.
Image quality IQ.
So this is very subjective, right? All these lenses here are good and provide stellar images, all sharp at f2.8, and sure, Sony may have better corners, less vignetting, less distortion straight out of camera, but that's only if you pixel peep too hard. And I honestly wouldn't sweat it if that's something that you really can't tell in this moment in time. Once you open your third eye, then yeah, it will bother you a heck of a lot.
The third eye.
We call that the photography eye. Other people will call you a snob.
Autofocus performance.
The Sony 16-25mm is rocking two extreme dynamic linear motors, so you're getting top-notch autofocus performance. But how exactly will you feel that difference? Well, one way is if you have a high-speed camera, either the A1 or the A9 Mark III here, you would get the full 20, 30, or 120 frames per second photo burst, depending on the model, whereas third-party lenses are capped much lower. I think the max is like 15 frames per second or something like that. But if you don't have those models, chances are your camera can probably only do 10 to 11 frames per second max, so it wouldn't really matter. Where it does matter is going to be for video. The Sony would do a lot better. So if you do a lot of subject tracking, especially on a gimbal, which this lens is perfect for, the chances of this setup maintaining clear and consistent focus is going to be a lot higher. And focus breathing is much better handled with this lens. Literally, you can have focus breathing off and it would still appear very, very minimal. Unlike me whenever I try to meditate, it's the focusing and the breathing and just focusing on the breathing and let's not focus on anything else. It's just too damn hard.
Active stabilization.
Generally, active stabilization in video works best with Sony's own glass, and you will particularly notice that more with telephoto lenses. But typically with wider lenses, the shakiness is already less noticeable, so that's also something that I wouldn't worry about too much. Until you develop your fourth eye, the videographic eye. Oh god, is that permanent? Oh sh.
Verdict.
So if you already have the Tamron or the Sigma, just stick with them. If you have none of them, then pay the extra. Get the Sony. You get the peace of mind that you're getting the best for years to come.